mindset-wise after that Arkansas game? What'd you guys do to really get it going?
Well, the team responded great. You know, you come after the Arkansas game, I think it was like 24-20, tough loss. Should have pulled that game out of the fourth quarter. Felt the same with Florida the week before. Oklahoma the week before, didn't finish in the fourth quarter, and then didn't finish in overtime. So those were tough losses, and you know, the team had a great mindset. They still wanted to go out and compete, and it showed coming out the Georgia game. But you know, that team meeting definitely re-solidified our team mindset is each week is a one-game season. You have to focus on the task at hand, what's at stake each week. So we went out and we played well Georgia, and we learned a lot going down the road, and we were able to finish out the season strong.
And the Georgia game was kind of a flip because that was a game you guys were way behind, and then you had a big comeback instead of blowing the lead. What did that do for y'all's psyche?
Well, we were behind. I think it was 24-3 at the worst part of the game, but it didn't really feel like we were behind. The first drive we go down, we're about to score, fumble the 1 yard line, and return it. They returned a punt with a block in the back picked up. And another play happened, so we were in the game, and we knew we were in the game. And being able to finish out the first half strong, and then compete and play well in the second half really showed the type of team we had and the type of resiliency we have as a team.
So did you guys have a players-only meeting after Arkansas, or was that some of the coaches, or what was that exactly?
It was a players-only meeting with most of the team captains up there, just speaking about how we felt about this season and where we felt like this team could go. And then it was Coach Jones obviously coming in and speaking to the team. So it was kind of a joint effort just to re-solidify the mindset of the team to finish out the season strong.
How much the last two Florida games hurt you guys? And I know it's only one game, but the first game of the season. The last experiences the last 2 years. Do you guys talk about that a lot, or what do you think you can do to rectify that and turn that around?
Well, any loss hurts. We're not really out here to lose games, so any loss that you take hurts. And so once you get away from the feelings and that hurt, it's how can we get better? What didn't we do in this game to succeed and come out with a victory? So obviously losing by one game, that definitely hurt. So, but we've learned from that. We've grown from that as a team, and it shows. As we were just talking about finishing the Georgia game. In the South Carolina game, it's a 2-point game at the end of the fourth quarter, and we get a big fumble to end the game, a big to stop. So the team has grown, the team has progressed since then, and learning from those experiences will help us this upcoming season.
The sense is to achieve your first goal and then to get to Atlanta, you have to be forward.
Our first goal is to win the first game. We're never worried about anything else.
Josh, I want to ask you, man, with all the scrutiny because of the sexual assault allegations with different people, and I know Tennessee came to a settlement, is you one of the leaders of the team? What role have you had to play on trying to keep the team together, or has that even been a problem within the team?
Well, it hasn't been a distraction. It's obviously, we do various things at Tennessee that's outside of just our leadership talking to the team. We do different 4th-and-1 programs headed by Ike Brown. We have different people coming in talking about sexual assault, and not only sexual assault, just trying to make people better men on and off the field, from NFL development to talking about social life to people just talking about various things that could really encompass a student athlete's life at Tennessee. So those programs have definitely helped our team, and so we continue to grow. And from an older guy standpoint, is mentoring the younger guys so they don't make the same mistakes as people have in the past.
Josh, when you 3.8 GPA in aerospace engineering, student athlete, so much to ask you guys, how do you maintain that?
I mean, I've constantly challenged myself from high school, from elementary school, and to push myself on and off the field. So you're pushing yourself, you're competing at a high level on the field in the SEC, so you're doing the same thing when you're taking aerospace engineering.
Josh, how do you take that momentum from you talking about the Georgia game going on, winning out, and be able to do like what Coach Jones says, those 25 points, and be able to accomplish your goals?
Just focusing on the details. You go back and you watch our losses, and there's one play that changed the whole outcome of the game. And you go back and watch our wins, and it's the same thing. There's still one play that we made or the other team didn't make that changed the game in our favor in those games. So there's a lot of learning opportunities, a lot of film that's been watched, a lot of notes that have been taken, a lot of long nights to figure out how can we focus on the details better and how can we be better as a team.
How do you guys
obviously,